hint. Brown skin girl. Yeah, it just said, you are playing music by an artist and you are not able to play this music. And it went, finish live. I was like, oh, right. I hope everyone has got a lovely Saturday planned. Is anyone coming to watch the show today? I always love a Saturday night. Rowdy audience, like rowdy and respectful audiences, but like audiences that just want to participate and be like, yeah! You should do a poll on your story and see who people think your debut would be. Yeah, I agree. I think I might do that. Who people think I'm debuting next. Also, I actually don't know who I'm debuting next. Because after I do this next one, there's obviously 2 more to go. I don't know who's next. I've not been told. I'm very intrigued though. I kind of want to... There's one in mind that I want to do last. For no particular reason. Just... yeah. Plot twist. You're just going to wear your alternate costume for one of your first colours on that day. Are you getting a new par wig? No. No, my ponytail is fruity. It's so, like, fresh. Miss Zoe Gale looks after our wigs. And my curls have been popping. So there won't be any new wig for par. Someone just said, I love Bills. You can hear it. I'm scared they're going to kick me off the live again, but I actually cannot. I cannot not listen to music. The last live I did, I listened to music the whole time. So I'm a bit confused why Instagram's coming for me. Did I go to drama school? Yeah, I went to Arts Ed in West London. Bailey Carson joined. Bailey, you're in the building, right? Come hither. I saw your I saw that you'd signed in, but I didn't. Is that you up in here? No, I don't know. But I came in and did my makeup straight away because I was like, might do a live. I need to get my eyebrows done before I start. Bills, can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles? How come you have the old par wig and not Rox's new par wig? I think I answered this before, but I actually don't remember what I said. Why am I thinking like it's a really hard thing to answer? It's not. I'm not sure. But when I had a wig fitting, I got told I was having a ponytail. I don't think Rox knew that she was changing wigs until like tech of this contract. I think they were trying out something, and then she came on stage and we were like, you look amazing. Wow. Oh, it suits her so much. I love it. But I love the ponytail as well. It's a nice, it's obviously very different to Seymour, and it's nice. Seymour's wig, I love it. It's literally like, if I could take that wig home, if I could steal one thing from this production, I'm not going to, because it's a lot of money, but if I could steal one thing from this production, I would steal my Seymour wig. However, she likes getting in my mouth a lot. All you want to do, touch me, love me. Pay my telephone bills, you pay my automobile. I feel like the Rox wig was her Cleves wig if she would have debuted Cleves. I'm not sure. I don't know what hair Rox was gonna have if she went on for Cleves. Oh, why have I done that? Oh, right. Guess it's gonna be a big eye look today. Oh, Leah. Can you pay my bills? Your Seymour wig during we're gonna do Touch Me, Love Me, Eat Me. Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's so beautiful, but she just has a mind of her own sometimes. I need to give her a name. I've been meaning to give her a name since I got her, and I haven't. So I need to go on that. Who am I on for today? I'm on for Seymour all weekend. Just drunk because they changed errands on tour US tour 2 times. They also changed castles, but Gabriella use that style. I'm not sure. I don't have a clue. But yeah, nothing's changing for me personally. Chill, I don't think you do. This is taking me very long, like it did last time. I need to stop doing lives, I think. Hey, Leah. Guys, how funny is this? My best friend's name is also Leah, and my mum's legal name is Karen. She's not a Karen, but Leah's mum's name is Karen as well. So my best friend is called Leah and her mum's called Karen. I'm called Leah, my mum's called Karen. But my mum goes by Elaine. Long story. They're not Karens. They're actually far from Karens. So, like, whenever I go, Karens, like, you know, when people just talk about Karens, people who, like, can I speak to the manager, Karens, that's not mine and Leah's mum. Just to preface. But yeah, is anyone coming to see the show soon? Next week is a very calm week. I think I've only got one show next week. And then the week after, I'm doing all 8 shows. So it's been like quite calm since I got back from Amsterdam, which is really lovely. It's nice to be like, okay, I'm just doing my 2. Obviously this weekend I'm doing 4, but it's nice to have like busy spurts and then just chilling, and then I'm excited for a busy 8-show week because I sleep so well when I've been on, because obviously your body's just so tired. Yeah, I sleep really, really well, so it's just nice to be on with a different combination of people as well. So I think Claude's on holiday that week. But also I've got... Who's this? Hi. It's Bailey!
Hello.
That was not your usual entrance to my room.
What do I normally do? Oh, yeah.
It's Bailey.
I'll do it again.
Come in. It's Bailey.
That's literally how I do it.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just procrastinating from doing my eye makeup.
Right. It's taking me too long because I always just chat rubbish on here.
I saw that you were living when I was talking to Ree, because Ree's here too.
Oh.
And I was like, oh.
She needs to come in. Oh.
I just like that people say my name in capital letters. Bailey.
Bailey!
Also, they spell it right. Do you know how great that is? Not even this building can spell it right sometimes.
For ages, I was like, I didn't ever spell it wrong, but I knew that what I was doing wasn't correct. Do you know what I mean?
It's also like, my parents are dyslexic too, so I feel like they forgot how to spell it on the birth certificate. Like, I'm not even lying, and then they went, oh yeah, it's definitely correct. Misogyny got in the way, and they're like, no.
I love to love you, baby.
All I do is want to know how Leah does their makeup, so I'll be always watching your lives.
Oh, I fluffed it though because I've just gone too far out with this. I don't think there's anything interesting about how I do my makeup.
You look like a doll.
I think it's the contour.
Do you know we all call Leah Dolly?
Yeah, Rihanna always goes, hello, Dolly. Because she's like, in not a rude way, but you just look like a porcelain doll.
It's insane.
It's the foundation and the contour. How are you, Leah and Bailey?
Good.
We are good.
Yeah.
We went and watched Sylvia last night.
Yeah.
Audiences haven't been the same for a long time in this country, anyway. Just audience members just being so...
Some person in the front row of us was sitting there on their phone like that, like lit up, like in the middle
lit up.
But it was like they were doing this. Wait a sec, let me just... This is what it felt like, because it was pitch black. And it was like this.
Yeah.
Like this.
And then people behind us had about...
17 packets of crisps.
Oh, I was going to say 17. I went...
Did you like that I said crisps?
Yeah, not chips.
We call them chips in Australia.
They're like 17 bags of everything. But
only chose to like open and share them to each other during ballads.
Of course. I mean, when else is a better time to...
Perfect.
So,
Perfect.
But the show itself was very, very Hamilton-esque. And all the actors and...
Yeah, the cast were
Yeah, the cast were great.
The band was amazing.
Yeah, it was great. It's just nice to be an audience member and not use my brain.
Yeah, it was so lovely.
Yeah. Last week, going on after not being on since before Amsterdam.
Yeah, far out.
Was so like, my brain was just buffering. What am I doing now?
I don't know.
Someone once brought Wagamamas to Dear Evan Hansen. What? How did you get in with that? Not you, but...
I watched, like, TikTok videos of, like, people, like, doing terrible audience things in Six. Like, that person on the American tour, I think, when someone decided to open, like, a can of Diet Coke just before Heart of Stone.
Danielle is typing. What? In what world? You don't notice it until you either
like
have your ears
got it,
out,
yeah.
or if you're sat in the audience in Heart of Stone, you just hear...
Literally.
It's kind of nice that you don't hear it, though. Has there ever been a time someone did a new riff and you paused for a bit? Mate, I can't sing in tune if I hear something I've not heard before.
It's like whenever anyone else goes on that I've not heard do the track, like the album last week, Ez went on for Cleaves, and when they were riffing, I couldn't sing.
Just because we're intrigued, but also like, wow, that sounds amazing. But then as soon as you dart your mind to something else, you're like, too bad I don't agree.
And like, it took ages in tech for me to be able to sing during the end of Pa's song. It's so hard.
Especially Roxy, because...
No,
like,
especially you too.
obviously I'm not singing with me. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
so
the one
only know
singing.
from one perspective.
But
right.
Roxy, especially because like the first few times hearing her riff, it was like the first month of hearing her riffs, I was just so gagged. I was like, what the heck? That I was just like...
Hi, Freya! Bam!
Bam! Shack, shack, bam! Shack, shack, bam! Bam! Guess what song that is? I'm not giving
This
you...
is me being Freya, ready? Passion.
Passion. Love. Passion. I hope she's cackling right
I
now.
hope so too.
What were we even talking about? Riffs,
riffs.
yeah. Just can't concentrate.
Nah, it's so hard.
Just
Everyone's
end up
so
singing
good.
out of tune.
Everyone's so good. Rox the other day, by accident, went higher than normal.
Yeah, I was
Had,
leaving.
Like a Mariah Carey whistle tone.
I was getting my bag on, ready to leave, and I heard how does that riff go? She went, and I was like,
I don't need your love.
especially we're holding a long note.
Yeah.
As soon as you listen to the person doing part, you just go, So
Same
it's very
with Heart
hard.
of Stone.
Heartstone, yeah.
I can't listen to the Seymour. I just have to focus on what I'm singing.
Yeah. Again, I've heard Claude so many times. Yeah, I'm still like...
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And when you do your big, like, note that you do, my favourite is,
What's
like...
this?
What's this?
Heartstone?
Yeah. When you, like, do your, like, opt-out bit, and I'm standing behind you directly,
Yeah.
I can see audience just, like, in your little, like, next to you, and they, like, go, always, like, clutch their pearls. I'm like,
Bailey's reading the comments face is the best.
Because I'm blind and dyslexic, so put that together. It's deception, bro. And these.
I just got... Did you see I got kicked off the live? Because I was playing Beyonce.
Oh, because of copyright?
I didn't know that was a thing.
Jessie J and Yeba also have copyright like that.
Right.
Funny onstage stories. I mean, I threw a microphone a couple of weeks ago.
There's a video of it as well. I don't know if we can share it, but...
We definitely can't.
No. It's from, like... Isn't it from Lighting?
Yeah. It's very funny.
It's so funny. I wasn't here either. I was on holiday.
You weren't there. I was like, Leah, you must know.
I would have passed away if that happened on stage with me. Hey Sam, hey Wade. Did you get ticket? Oh, this is Dylan, my friend from home. We've got some Beyonce tickets. We're all going. That's like, I'm not manifesting. I'm saying right now, we're all going.
It's been a time.
It's been hard, but all I know is that we will all be there. We've already got a dress code of like, what kind of thing we're wearing. So yeah, we will be at Beyonce. I mean, Monday's our day off, so, and Beyonce just seemed to know that it was and put a concert on the Monday. So we will be there.
Meant to be. Every time we have like a little group chat, and like when the tickets came up, like if I put my phone down for a second, I had like 300 notifications I'd missed. I was like, ah.
Yeah. Those 2 mornings of doing pre-sale,
Stress
I just
and
was
chaos.
sat on the group chat, like I didn't go anywhere. I didn't look at any other group chat. Because if you didn't see it, I'm like, Freya, where you at? Are you still on here? We love you, just to let you know. Know that it matters.
It does.
Oh god.
Oh, and that's very loud.
You know when the camera flips you the other side and you go, who is that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you think you look okay and then the camera flips you and you're like, oh, right.
Yeah.
Holly's these riff questions, but has there ever been a time you accidentally sang someone else's riffs for one of the songs? Yeah, there was a good chunk. Rox went on holiday like quite early on in the contract for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's right.
And I was on for Pa a lot. And I'd been on for Pa, but just not enough to like know what is mine. Because obviously I'd already figured out my riffs, and then I kept going on and doing her riffs. But then that would throw me off, so then you were saying this, Dan did it the other day, where you start singing someone else's riffs, and then you go, oh, that's not mine, and then you try and do yours, and then you're just out of tune, and you're like, right. I feel like rubbish. But, yeah, I've done that plenty of times.
Alright, I have to go in 2 minutes.
Okay.
I always give myself 45 minutes to faff about.
Oh!
I've been drinking. What's the cast
What
for
a
today's show?
night.
Principals and Leah for Seymour. Is that correct?
That's for the rest of the week, I think.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh,
I'm lying.
I think Rach.
I do. Yeah, Rich is Pa tomorrow.
Yeah.
Evening.
Yeah. Passion.
You know that he touches.
That was so funny. I still remember so vividly in rehearsals, like practicing something, and then Freya just storming
Because
past.
she wasn't even talking to us. She was teaching Coco, and we were like, bro, what are you doing?
It was so funny.
We were like, what? Right, this is going to be wonky, but it's okay.
Right. Deuces, my dudes.
Bye.
See you later.
See you in a biz.
See you in a biz.
I might come round. If Ree's here, I'll come.
Yeah, Ree always gets here early too.
God, look at us.
Look at us being slow at our makeup.
Uh-huh.
Look at us. Look at us.
Bye.
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 See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Does your performance change based on what queens are on that day in terms of character? Yeah, I guess so, because when you're like, on stage and if someone delivers a line in a certain way to you, you're obviously going to respond to how they did it right then and there, as opposed to like what you're used to having, say if like the principal's on. I know that, like, for example, this is a random example, but like, like if one of the Swolts is on for Howard, when I'm Seymour, the roast, and like when I come on after Howard's song, like that's always a little bit different because it just depends how the Howard's acting, you know. Okay, influencer. Yeah, you know me, Paige. Just doing makeup tutorial. Does your... Oh no, I've just read that. Have you planned all your riffs for every queen already? No, it's kind of like as and when. Like for my first covers, so who I'm an alternate for. Obviously planned them during rehearsals because I'm on for them a lot more than anyone else. But like my Cleves riffs, is when I started doing rehearsals for Cleves. I was like, right, okay, what do I want to do? What am I allowed to do? Like, where's the leeway with the song? Sorry, Cleves' song is so underrated, and like Dion makes it look easy because Dion is Dion, but Get Down, I think, because obviously both of my queens stand still. Not Howard. I don't cover Howard. Seymour Pa are very stood still, doing Cleves and moving around. I am a triple threat, I'd like to think. However, moving around and dancing whilst singing so low as Cleves, so hard. Really, really tricky. And just tiring, like, and I'm a sweater, like, no shame in that. We all sweat, but... And then in the costumes, and, like, they're made of, obviously, like, lots of plastic and very heavy, look amazing, but they're hard work on stage. Like, that just being in them makes you sweat anyway. So then dancing and singing at the same time. Could never be me. But it's fine. Next time you are debuting a queen, I will be calling in saying I can hopping on a plane from Dublin. Oh gosh. Please do not get in trouble at work. How do you get the belt at the end of Get Down to sound so clear? I've only done it once, really. I mean, I've only done my debut as Cleves thus far. Like, I've not done any more shows as her. I don't know. It really, I feel like I'm very interested in, like, vocal technique and, like, placement and stuff. Like, I've always been very interested in it. And I feel like I really got to know my voice very well at drama school. So I know where to place things, like, obviously with rehearsals, but, like, it's always a decision, like, where do I feel safe to place this today? And it changes every day. Like, I'm feeling a little bit croaky, a little bit tired, but I'll be fine once I warm up. But, like, today, when I'm Seymour, it's all about just what's safe and healthy, and, yeah, and what can I do to make sure I can maintain the rest of the weekend, or however long. Yeah, for Seymour today, like, I think I'll be fine. I'll definitely be trying to place it a little bit higher, because I've got 2 shows today and then 2 shows tomorrow as Seymour as well, so I don't want to, like, kill myself off before I've even started. But it's by no means, like, taking it easy, just making sure that it's safe. Whereas, like, if it was a one-off Seymour show, I'd be like, maybe. If it was, like, a Sunday night and I knew I had a day to recover. But it's not worth it, and if you can get the same intention across, no matter where you place it, then you're all good. Are you a superhero? How in the name of God do you belt Heart of Stone in those corsets? Do you know what? It's actually not... The thought of it is harder than it actually is. Like, the thought of it seems really awful. The 2 corsets, you just get used to wearing them. Like, it's tight, but also you've been sweating for about half an hour before you sing Heart of Stone. So it's loosened up a little bit because it's very hot and sweaty in there. But it's all right. It's really okay. And also the corset doesn't restrict your lower tummy, like lower stomach. So you can, like, drop breaths and take breaths quite easily. Monique, she's my hero. Who you talking about? Me, babes? The kazoo. Do you want a kazoo? Yeah, of course I do. I'd love a kazoo. Did you go to Boa? I did go to Boa. Coming to London to see you guys on Wednesday. Ooh, enjoy. Guys, I need to pick up the pace. I need some, what are they called? Makeup wipes. Monique, do you have any makeup wipes? Do you know where they are? We had some, I don't know where they are. Come in.
Hi, it's Emma.
Hi, Emma.
Hello.
Makeup wipes.
Right.
Monique, there is one of these on your desk. I'm just stealing one, I hope that's okay. Hashtag Leah for Peggy. Yeah. Can you just send that to the casting director, please? And then maybe I can get the job. Maybe. I'm on the MT pathway at Boa. Oh my god, amazing. Have the best time. Have a bottle of musical memes. You're very funny. I'm enjoying you a lot. Kazoo cover. Yeah, that kazoo cover is interesting. Very funny though. I love the options up. Oh, I'm scared Beyonce's playing again. I might skip. Oh, that's really sad. Oh, there's loads of Beyonce in here. I'm literally playing... Okay, here we go. I'm playing Beyonce like this is Beyonce. How long before the cast announcement did you find out you got out? You wait a long time for the cast announcement to come out. Put it that way. I got the job on the 22nd of June and the cast announcement came out on the 29th of September. I thought it would be out, and also, am I allowed to say that? No, I'm not going to say that. Because I'm laughing, and it's not something to laugh about, so I'm just going to not say anything. Couldn't get B tickets. We're like halfway there. Me and Leah and the rest of the cast have been trying to get B tickets. We're going. I don't care who I have to dress up as. I will dress up as a security guard. I will dress up as Alien Superstar just to get into that concert, you know? I'll be there. I'm not worried. Oh, why does this feel weird? And I've got glitter all over my face. I've not wiped it off very well, but it's fine, who cares? No one's going to be able to see. Slowly warming up my mum to buying front row tickets and doing stage door for my birthday. That'd be lovely. Ugh. Can you guys see how much glitter is on my face right now? It's fine. Does it distract the cast when anyone in the front few rows joins in while seated with the arm moves during the 6 choreo in remix? Arms only, of course. I don't know if that's happened like that much. Sometimes we get people like at the back of the stores doing like 2 many years plus. Does that come then? I'm doing this show in about 2.5 hours and I'm like, yeah, what's the choreography? No, it's not really distracting. I mean, it's at the end of the show, so we're kind of like, but technically, like, everything is kind of meant to be like withheld until Mega 6, but like joining in with some arms, I mean, I feel like as long as it doesn't disrupt anyone around you, I'm sure it's fine. Are you having to be in Paris? Are you having to be in Paris? Hi Matt. Hi Maria. Sorry, I've only just seen your message. When is your Bessie on the kazoo? Are we allowed to lip sync the songs whilst you're performing? I don't really know. Like, I mean, I guess. If you're not like singing, again, like distract. I feel like as long as you don't do anything to distract anyone around you, because obviously everyone's paid money to come and watch. Personally, that wouldn't distract me. If someone was lip syncing, I'd be like, okay. But that doesn't distract me too much. Have you met any of the OG cast? If not, who would you like to meet? That is such a good question. See, I think I said this on my last live. Oh, this is running out. I think it said it on my last live, but like I was, before I got this job, a die-hard fan of this show. Like, me and my housemate were obsessed with this show. Like, we'd always play the audio recordings on YouTube of everyone and be like, oh my gosh, love this, love that. I first went to watch it. I watched it in second year, so like 2 years ago. And I watched Colette as Aragon. Spectacular. Everyone was spectacular. There wasn't one person on stage that wasn't amazing. And I remember watching it and being like, yeah, I kind of have to be in this show. I watched Courtney Bowman as Berlin. I What else did I watch? Who else did I watch? Natalie Paris as Seymour. Like, everyone was just incredible. I watched CJ as Cleves, Sophie Isaacs as Howard, and Daniel Steers as Parr. I could have died happy after that show. Like, unreal, mate. Like, those actresses are just, yeah. Who would I like to meet from the OG cast? I'd want to meet all of them. I am just like now that I'm in it, I'm much more chill. I'm like, this is work and this is my job. But before, I was like obsessed with Six. I'd want to meet all of them. I'd love to meet Natalie Paris and be like, hi, how do you sing like that? Like, is there a little secret? Should we just like share? Just amongst girls, like, should we just share secrets? Just tell me how you sing like that. How do you riff like that? Like, where did you buy that range? Because, girl. But, I'm sure they're all lovely and incredible. And who doesn't love meeting other queens? Speaking of audio recordings, now that you're in this job, would it annoy you to see an audio of you on YouTube? I mean, it is illegal, I think. Or it's like prohibited. No, I think it's illegal. So like, it's not meant to happen, and like, I don't support that happening. Does it mean that I don't like when I clicked on YouTube the day after my Cleves debut, I was not expecting an audio recording to be on already. It was like, I did my Cleves debut and then like 12 hours later it was on YouTube. And that's not allowed, and I don't think it is right. But it was interesting to listen and be like, oh, because I came off and I was like, I have no idea how that went, like I just did it. It was interesting to hear and be like, oh, okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. But still, like, they're not meant to happen. So, no further comments, I'm afraid. Six is my dream show to be in. It was mine as well. Me and my mum saw Six the other day, and my question is, if you could play the Queen, who would it be? I've just seen Rihanna's join this live. It would be Rihanna. It would be Aragon. I'd love to play Aragon. Oh, why did eyeliner never go right? My hand just went, ugh. Oh no. It's fine. Do, 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 do. What are your second covers? Cleves, and I can't remember the second one. Aragon debut 15th. I'm not sure about that, I don't know. So rubbish eyeliner ends up going across my face, yeah. Like, they're just not the same, really, are they? But I feel like this is one of Danielle's famous lines. Everything that's better with a lash. Once put a lash on, you won't see it. Oh my gosh, I actually was going to ask this earlier when I thought about going on live. I was like, oh, do you know what would be actually really helpful? Does anyone have any rep that they think I should have in my rep? People don't know what rep is. Rep is like repertoire, like songs. So what songs you take to auditions and stuff like that. I'm just like, just like getting ahead of the game and just thinking. And I also haven't sung any songs in like auditions. I haven't auditioned for anything since I booked Six. So I had auditions before Six when I left drama school, but I haven't auditioned for anything since. And like I haven't sang any of my songs in my rep book, my rep folder. Just intrigued if anyone has any. If I see one more message about a kazoo. Yeah, any rep that people would say, I think Leah would sound good singing that, or might suit my voice, just because, like, it's so hard to find stuff that you've obviously got to be passionate about it because you're the one singing it, and taking it to auditions, but also it's got to sound good, it's got to be, like, versatile for different shows that you audition for. If anyone has any musical theatre rep or pop songs, I, funnily enough, hate singing pop songs. I think I just get the ick from myself, like, ew, why am I trying to make a pop song, like, mean something? And some of them do. And I've never considered myself a pop singer. I mean, I'm in a pop show, so that's hilarious. I've always just found it really, like, nerve-wracking. Yeah, if anyone has any rep that they could suggest, I'd be very appreciative. I was looking at some pop songs the other day, and, like, I don't know why. I think I really like Alicia Keys, but I've never really like, actively listened to her music. And then I came across a song. Do you remember Try Sleeping with a Broken Heart? Any of people who grew up in, like, 2000s will know. Have you ever tried sleeping with a broken heart? Well, you should try sleeping in my bed. I thought, I got that song the other day. I was listening to it on Spotify. I was like, that would be maybe quite a good pop song. Very par. So yeah, anything like that. You as Veronica Sawyer would slay. I say no. Interesting. I actually have a self-tape of me doing that. From earlier this year. No, last year. Kind of like this time last year. But yeah. Dancing, Lasher, and having Eurovision. Beautiful song. Okay. Yeah, any ideas and suggestions would be highly appreciated. I have glitter all over my face, so I'm just going to have to show you this. Does this turn up any high? No. I have glitter all over my face because I just didn't wipe it off very well. And look, my foundation's going to go on it. It's going to be fine. Hello, Matinee Boulevard. Hello. Lay me down. Something that has like somewhere to go, like is exciting in terms of vocals and like a nice story and like meaningful words. Obviously, is very helpful. But yeah, I'm just trying to make sure, just stay on top of it because I don't want to suddenly potentially go to an audition in 6 months and be like, I haven't sang any of these songs since drama school and I don't like any of them anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because you always have like strange relationships with songs you sing in auditions because some get you really far, some get you nowhere, some sometimes work, some you just get bored of singing. So trying to keep it spicy, you know? This is taking me so long because I'm just chit-chatting away. Oh, now there's glitter in my eye. Oh, it's not been this bad before. I've really, really fluffed this. It's alright. Lights Off by We Are Domi. It's a bop. Okay. I might save this live. Maybe if I don't have to post it, but if I can like look back at it and have a look at these suggestions. Lost in the Brass. So, I have a funny story about that. It's not very funny, actually. And at the time, I broke down. But, so I, in third year, did SpongeBob the Musical. And when I auditioned for it, I was like, I want to play Pearl Crabs. Like, that is who I want to play. I mean, if you haven't heard Daddy Knows Best, don't go on Spotify, go on YouTube. The girl who sings it on YouTube, I've forgotten her name, which is really awful. I heard Daddy Knows Best and I was like obsessed with this song. I want to play Pearl. And like it would have been a great, I thought it was like a great opportunity to have like, it's not like a leading role, it's like very much a supporting role. And I was like, okay, I'm going to audition for Pearl. And I was looking for songs for ages, and there's an amazing song from a musical, but they haven't released any sheet music. So then I was like, right, what can I sing? And I decided I'm going to sing Lost in the Brass. Now, at Arts, I don't know if it's different now, but last year we would audition for every show in like one day. You'd have like a dance day and then a singing audition, acting audition day. And I had 3 in one day. So I had, what did I have first? Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. And then I did my bandstand one. I sang I Found a New Baby, which is a song that I don't sing enough in auditions, but I love that song. That's from But It's Over Broadway. And then I sang Lost in the Brass from the band Geeks for SpongeBob. And SpongeBob was the one that I like cared about. I cared about so much because obviously I wanted to play Pearl. And I get in there and I just started belting too soon. And I'd already sang for 2 auditions that day. And like one of them being like a massive belty song. So I just needed to play it safe. And obviously very nervous as well. When I'm nervous, it's so unhelpful, but my throat goes really dry. And anyway, I get in there and I just started belting too early. So then when I got to the end, where like, I can't remember how the song goes. I just can't think about it right now. And I've got Shakira playing, like, anyway. So yeah, and then I got to the end and I just had nothing left. So I was just like, oh, I'll be solo avocado, cutting loud and clear. I'm soaring high above. Like, I had no voice left because I was just, and like, I wasn't healthy belting either. I was just shouting. So then by the time, yeah, it makes me sweat thinking about it. But yeah, I just had nothing left. I had nothing left in the tank. And I'm sat in front of a whole panel of people and one of my teachers, and I'm just mortified that is coming out of my mouth. So I came out of that, burst out crying to one of my best friends at the time. I was like, oh my God, like, I've really messed it up, like, I'm rubbish, this and that. And yeah, and I swore that I would never sing that song again. But it is a good song, and I do like singing it. I just had a really awful experience. And like, I feel like so many people who audition can probably vouch for this. Like, you have like cursed songs, or like even people in drama school, like, there are cursed songs. The cursed song in our year, in my like set anyway, like in my class, was Take Me to the World from Evening Primrose. Is it from Evening Primrose? Take Me to the World. Take me to the world with the there's so many reasons why it was cursed. More so because, like, in every project we had, it was always the song that, like, our teachers would make us sing. Like, someone always got dealt, like, the worst hand with that song. And, like, it was just a meme by the end of it. But yeah, so Lost in the Brass is slightly cursed for me. But I'm over it. And look, I was still in SpongeBob. I just didn't play Pearl. But I played lots of other characters and had the best time, and it was the best show, one of the best shows I've ever done in my entire life. Like, if I wasn't lucky enough to be in 6, I'd be like to my agent, please get me in for SpongeBob. Like, I want to be in SpongeBob. Just because it was just the best. Just the best. Like, yeah, the best third year show I could ever ask for. Just had the funniest time. Yeah, it's such an amazing show. But yeah, but maybe one day I can take Lost in the Brass to an audition room again. I'd be terrified. If it went well, I'd be like, okay, it's like, it's been redeemed. But if it went wrong, I'd be burning that sheet music. Be like, right, this song is cursed. Don't know why. But yeah, it was, like, I can laugh now, but oh my gosh, I was devo. I was so devastated. But look, everything feels worse at the time. It was just third year, and it wasn't that deep, but at the time it was deep. Yeah, it's very funny to think about now. Just the whole room of people just sat there like, as I'm like, it was so funny. But yeah, that was a very long-winded. Oh, I did say it was a story actually. Someone asked a very good question and I've lost it. What do you think is the most overplayed audition song? I don't know. Me. Somewhat. Why am I stuttering? Me going, oh, that was a really good question, then going, my answer is, I don't know. I don't know, because I feel, that's a hard one, because I feel like people always talk about, oh, never sing this, never sing that, but realistically, if it's right for the show and you are the best person who sings it, then sing it. I know I'm not the best person that can sing on my own, so I probably won't bring that, but if someone is the best person at singing that song, just because it's popular doesn't mean it's like the wrong song to sing. Yeah, sing what you want, I say. Overdone songs though, I think there's lots of, like, I think I'd say some and people be like, oh yeah, like lots of people sing that, but again I do think it's great for so many shows. Like I feel like Astonishing is definitely one that lots of people sing, whether it's overdone I don't really know. I don't sing it because I don't think I can, as in like I don't know if my voice can do that. I've never attempted it, but I just know it's like quite popular, but like it's so good for so many shows, so why wouldn't you? What's the point in trying to people, and myself included, always try and find, especially auditioning for drama school, like the most obscure song ever, but like if they don't know it, I feel like you have an even harder job to do, because not only do you need to sing the song to your best of your abilities, but also the panel need to hear every single word you're saying because they don't know it. So yeah, I just think sing what you enjoy singing and also is best for said show. And do you sing it the best? Yeah, you do. Sing it. Drama school survival tips. I'd say use all the resources that you have. If you don't have to pay for studios, use studio time. Like, library is your best friend. Ask your teachers everything. Don't be ashamed if you don't know stuff. I don't know anything. Like, let's be real. I don't feel like I have a clue about anything. And my singing teachers, I'd always be like, so, does that mean that then? And like, just be curious and be curious. Just, yeah. Don't be afraid of just asking questions. You're
Please can I have an in-house electrician to prompt corner, please? In-house electrician to prompt corner, please. Thank you.
Electrician. Prompt corner now. What was I just about to say? Oh yeah, I was about to say, you're paying for it. So get everything out of it because you're not there forever. And it can be like the best 3 years of your life. But just get. Take what you can get. And also you don't, but equally on the flip side of that, you don't have to take everything as gospel. And you only need to use what is useful to you. I definitely was the person in first year that wrote every single tip, trick, note, technique, style down. And like, I think you should. I'm glad I did, because you never know when stuff like that will come in handy. But you don't have to be able, you don't have to like all of them. If a teacher tells you 5 different ways of how to do something, you just find the one that works best for you. You don't have to try and do all 5. Like, everyone's different. What else would I say for drama school? Be cool with being on your own. First year of drama school, I feel like saying that you didn't have any mates, or you were quite on your own a lot. I feel like, sorry, I've dropped something. I feel like being on your own and being seen to be on your own is really uncool. But that is such a boring high school TV thing. She's got no friends, but if you don't gel with anyone, you don't have to be friends with everyone. First year I went home every weekend because I I was really miserable. It's because I hadn't met anyone yet, because I did eventually. I hadn't met anyone that I was like, we are friends, we get on really well, and that's okay. The likelihood of meeting a soulmate or like a best friend for life, maid of honour, at drama school is very slim. Like, there's not that many people there. And also, you're not going to be mates with everyone, and you're not going to find mates that quickly. Like, I feel like making friends is quite a long process. Maybe I'm just talking, I am talking about myself personally, but like, I find it quite easy to talk to anyone now. I didn't back then, but like, I find it really easy to talk to anyone now, but like, I feel like being my best friend, like, is such a, I don't know, I just don't throw that stuff like that around lightly. Whereas like at drama school, I feel like when you start, everyone is everyone's best friend. And that's fine, because that's just young teenagers finding their feet. And at the end of the day, all of us just want to fit in and be liked and have friends. But it's okay if you don't. Like I said, I went home every weekend for like the first half of first year before COVID ruined it. I don't know what that was. But yeah, it will come. You don't need to force anything. It's cool being on your own. You get so much done on your own. Love your own company. Have fun. You don't have to sacrifice your weekends going out because you're protecting your voice, something I'm still very guilty for. Any person in this cast, if you are on here right now, you can say how many times I go, guys, I'm not getting silly this week. Like this weekend, if we're like, we've got some plans to go out, I'm like, guys, I'm not being silly. Like, I've got some shows, I'm going to do this and that. And of course, regardless of what I do at the weekend, I'm always going to perform the show to the best of my ability. But you're allowed to go out and have fun, and your voice will come back. Your voice might be a bit tired, drink some more water, get more sleep. You don't have to sacrifice fun and being a teenager, being a uni student for this career. Also, like, you have to sacrifice sometimes, like maybe some weeks are better to go out than others, but yeah. I definitely came into this job being like, I will never drink alcohol again, at least for this whole year. Like, I am not doing it. My voice is really affected by alcohol. Like, one drink and I wake up the next day like, I'll still be able to do it, but like, it just takes me longer to warm up and all that stuff. But yeah, you don't have to sacrifice your life for this career, because it can be your life and everything you've ever wanted, and you can still have fun. Yeah, that I'm not going to drink, guys, like, I'm not going to do it. And then for some reason, I'm the one with my head over the toilet. This hasn't, I haven't got any problems or anything like that. It's just been recently, the last like 2 or 3 times that us lot have gone out, I've just got a bit too overexcited because I'm in love with my castmates because they're all amazing people. And I'm just like, I'm having the best time. Oh. And I've just been silly and like maybe not fueling my body properly. Don't do that. But yeah, you don't have to sacrifice your life. And I did that in drama school a lot. Not loads, but I did it a lot where I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going out. I'm not touching this. I'm not doing that. But you only get the uni experience once. Or you could get it twice. But I knew I was only having it once, as far as I'm aware. So, you know, do with that what you will. Oh, I really need the toilet. Do you have any advice for feeling like you're falling behind in life from your peers? I feel like I have this conversation a lot with my friends and like people close to me, because I'm in a very fortunate and like lucky position that I graduated in 2022 and I got this job in June 2022. Like, I'm very lucky to be here. And my friends, not all my friends are in West End jobs. And that's okay. People look, what am I saying? Social media is really hard to be on when your friends are doing stuff and maybe you're not, or you're doing something but other people's lives look a bit better. Social media isn't real. Yeah, it's not. Even me, like, posting my dates, I might be having the worst day in the world. I'm just doing something, so I know it's like a favour to other people. But I can imagine people probably see my dates and go, oh, so cool that she, like, gets to be in me. Yeah, it's just so cool she gets to be in Six Musical. Obviously, I don't think people say that, but people can compare. Like, I do it. I do it. And I feel like some would look at what I do and go, you are living the best life, the dream life. And I'm living, like, this is incredible to be doing this job, but it doesn't mean that everything's perfect. But none of us really show it properly on social media. And I feel like that's something I want to get better at. Like, I don't want my social media to be a highlights reel just because everyone else's is. And that's something going that everyone else isn't honest on social media. We just show what we want to show because we've got control of it. Whereas, like, life isn't hunky-dory all the time. And I feel like it's just so easy to compare to people around you. But I firmly believe everything happens for a reason. What is meant for you will not pass you by. I feel like when I posted a few weeks ago about this show, booking the show on the 22nd of June and then debuting on my 22nd birthday, and then my PAR debut being on the 2nd of November, like, all these twos, I was like, this was meant to happen. This wasn't, as much as I like to go, oh, I'm just very lucky. Like, it wasn't luck. I feel like it was meant to happen because it's on my path, my journey, and it's no one else's journey, it's just mine. And in my book, this was meant to happen. And we've all got our different journeys, we're on different paths. And maybe this will happen, but it's a bit further along. But that's your path, it's not mine. Mine's maybe happening right now. Yours might happen in a few years. Like, it's hard, but you have to remember that you are your own person. You are living your own life. You're on your own path. And things might happen at different times for you and friends. It doesn't mean you are any less than, or there's something wrong. Like, it is just your path, your life. Things are happening at different times, and that's okay. You have to very much be, me and my friends used to talk about this in drama school, but like being a horse and you focus forward. You don't look, when horses are racing, you don't look either side to see what other people are doing. You're only focusing on you. Because the more you look and go, oh my gosh, you're doing this, the more you go, oh, I'm not doing that, therefore I'm less than, or do you know what I mean? Yeah, you just keep working hard and good things will happen, and being an amazing person, as I'm sure you are. And I believe in bad karma, but I also believe in good karma. What you put into the universe, it will repay you in another way. Guys, I got very deep all of a sudden. Let me just maybe carry on with my makeup. Who do I think I am? I do feel very passionately about it because I hate that sometimes my friends think that they're less than because they're friends in a West End show called Six the Musical, because it's not as easy as that. This is work and a job at the end of the day. I love this job and it's amazing, but it's not always amazing. Some days I don't want to come here because I feel like beep, you know what I mean? And that's fine. I'm allowed to have bad days, as is everyone. But just don't compare to your friends. It's so hard not to, and this app especially is so hard not to.
Hello,
Hello, Dan Dan. How are you with singing Prince songs? I don't know, I've never sang a Prince song, but I'd love to. How are you, darling?
Alright, babe, how are you?
I'm okay, thanks.
How are you feeling?
I'm alright. I feel like I'm excited to do a show, just to move my body. I feel so...
Hello, you wonderful bunch. Please can I forecast the stage for a warm-up? That's forecast the stage for a warm-up, please. Please ensure you bring your yoga mats with you. Thank you.
That was very loud.
Why so loud?
Oh, Ellie. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. That was a lovely chat. And I'm glad that was helpful. You're so welcome. I left to grab Skittles and came back talking about a lucky number or something. My lucky number is 2. Anyway, friends, family, girls, gays and theys, goodbye. Love you all very much. I can't take you to warm up, I'm afraid, but maybe chat later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.